Wenders' father gave him his first camera when he was a child. His career as a filmmaker is legendary. He has won awards for his films Paris, Texas, Wings of Desire, as well as for his documentaries Pina, Buena Vista Social Club, and for The Salt of the Earth about Sebastián Salgado. A keen image maker, he has always taken pictures, but he's never thought of himself as a photographer. His interest always lay in the story behind the images. His partner, Donata Wenders, studied film and theatre in her home city Berlin, and since 1995 she has devoted herself to photography. I was interested to learn of Wim's new ideas about photography today. It has forced him to view the medium differently. He has said, "It's now a thing of the past. It's not just the meaning of the image that has changed. The act of looking does not have the same meaning. Now it's about showing, sending, and maybe remembering. The culture has changed. It is all gone. I really don't know why we stick to the word photography anymore. There should be a different term, but nobody cared about finding it." So I wrote an email after watching a short video produced by the BBC. I wrote to Wim Wenders and said, "It contains some excellent observations and comments, especially where you challenge us to think of a new word for the new activity that looks like photography but isn't photography anymore. I thought of the word photo flatulence, as sort of blowing it out your arse. Thanks so much, wishing you well, yours sincerely, Gillian Edelstein." To which I received this reply: "Hello and many thanks for your email and your input. We're happy to forward your suggestion." My reply to that email was to ask a favour. "Do you think Wim Wenders would be photographed for my Affinities project?" To which I received this reply: "Thanks for your patience. I'm very happy to say that Wim would like to participate in the project together with Donata Wenders. It took a number of negotiations to work out the logistics for the shoot, including the contract, location and timing. On the 28th of January 2019, I taxied over from where I was staying in Kreuzberg, Berlin, to Clarschen Ballhaus with my assistant Pierre Malzer. When you look up the venue Clarschen Ballhaus, it says it is a dance and live music venue with a vintage mirrored hall, serving Italian and German cuisine, plus dance classes. Apparently it is sadly now threatened with closure, having survived the Third Reich, illegal sword deals, Allied bombing. Here is the little film we made together.
We met doing a very long movie, and Donata was camera assistant, and for weeks she had her hands in the bag with the negatives to unpack and reload the cameras. So I never saw her hands for a month. And when the film finally ended, I was unhappy.
Because you didn't see my hands and you wanted to see them?
No, I was unhappy because I wasn't going to see you anymore.
Yeah, I know. And for me it was very similar. We both, during the shooting, had no idea. But at the end...
We didn't know. We didn't fall in love. We fell in love the second the movie was over. I realized now there was now or never that I had to ask her out. Couldn't do it while shooting.
And then we knew immediately that this is it. Immediately, like at the same evening, we knew this is it. And we were both completely...
She was my it woman.
But the whole crew afterwards, like then we decided to stay together for the rest of our lives. But the crew thought, they all came up and said, "You hid it so well. We had no idea you were in love." And we had to say, we didn't know either.
We waited until the last day.
I think you really get to know the person the best way by working together. And dancing is as well something that where you see somebody very well. And we were dancing during the shooting as well.
But actors as well. You don't know an actor if you meet them before. You don't have no idea who the actor is until you roll for the first time. It's really true. Working is a very privileged situation to meet the love of your life.
Intensa nostalgia inundare mi pensamiento.
And this this crossing of the legs, is this something you got on your first date?
No, we're just doing it
No.
now for you. This is our Gillian